Санта-Барбара.
It's unlocked. But you already knew that, didn't you, Augusta? I knew I'd see you sooner or later. Would you come by to see what I thought about your business proposition?
No, I'm withdrawing it. I was wrong to have you arrested in the first place, but I don't see why I should compound the mistake by hiring you out of a misplaced sense of guilt.
You mean you shouldn't feel guilty for sending an innocent man to jail?
Given what I've witnessed and your history, anyone would have jumped to the same conclusion.
Right, and they'll keep jumping to conclusions. They'll keep jumping and jumping and jumping because they all know my history, right? People will just keep making assumptions. And every time there's a rape in Santa Barbara, the cops will come and they'll beat on my door and you'll take your binoculars and you'll train them on my windows. Not for me. I'll save you the temptation. I'm leaving town. Of course, don't think for a minute that I would have hit the road without seeing you one more time. I should thank you. You saved me the hassle.
Wait a minute. Come back! It took me half an hour to bring up that donor file. Why does saying making babies have to be so complicated? Code red. All set to go. Somebody forgot the rocket.
Anybody here missing a kid?
Brandon! Hey! Oh, sweetie, it's so good to see you. What are you doing here? Your plane wasn't due until tonight.
I got an A on my history term paper, so I didn't have to take the final exam. When I heard the news, I caught an earlier flight. I wanted to surprise you.
Oh, you sure did.
Are you sick?
Me? Never felt better in my life. Oh, I'm just trying to be prepared.
Jim, have you seen Cassie? Are you sick too?
This is killer flu going around.
Is that what it is?
You better crawl under the covers and stay there.
I don't think it'll help.
If you run into Cassie, tell her there's a delivery for her at the front desk, will you?
Sure. So, how's school?
Great. I met this girl.
Oh?
Mom, don't say it like that.
Don't say it like what? All I said was oh. I mean, how many ways are there to say oh?
Hundreds. All suspicious. Besides, Jenny and I aren't even friends yet. We just met. But I'd like to get to know her better. But I'm not sure how to go about it.
Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out. Men always do. Tell you one thing, though. Timing is everything.
Joanne, have you heard from Cruz?
No. I was about to ask you, isn't he with Flame?
Great. He's disappeared a second time.
You know, I'm getting real sick of him playing the Lone Ranger.
Yeah, no kidding, but are you going to do something to make him take off the mask?
Right now, I would just settle for knowing that he's okay.
Revealing, isn't it? These tiny detours we choose to make from the path of truth. Occasionally, we don't even know we're doing it, or if we do, we can't conceive of a single scenario in which we could possibly be caught. Of course, there's always the chance that subconsciously we might want to be. Which is it with you, Miss Gutierrez? Why did you lie to me?
I didn't lie to you.
Did you think I wouldn't know? Why did you tell me Mendez was in his room? I saw him leave the hotel about a half hour ago. Why didn't you want me to know he had gone out?
I didn't know he had.
Did you want me to think that your associate was only a minute or two away and that he could easily come to you in case of an emergency? What can he do that I can't?
It is you who brought up the subject of Raoul, not me.
And you continue to cover for him. I want to know why and what else you've lied about.
You know, for such a powerful man, you are amazingly insecure.
I prefer to think of it as being careful. I rarely throw caution to the winds. With the exception of a time or two in the company of beautiful women, it takes a great deal for me to bring my guard down, but then you've seen precisely what that requires, haven't you?
Helmut, you must understand that Raoul and I have no intention of messing up such a critical operation. We wouldn't interfere with that. If that was our intention, don't you think that would have been obvious to you by now?
Not if you were particularly clever.
Well, we'd have to be suicidal to try anything against a man with your reputation for caution. At least in matters of business.
The bottom line here is I will get what I want, one way or another.
Well, what about my needs?
I thought you'd never ask.
See, Helmut, I don't play on just promises. I want to see what I'm getting up front.
I would expect no less. Shall we adjourn to the warehouse where you can see the merchandise firsthand, and then perhaps we will return here to see if we can further serve your needs and mine. I trust they meet with your approval.
What about the warheads?
These missiles are capable of accepting conventional nuclear or chemical payloads.
And the guidance systems?
State-of-the-art, tested under fire in the Persian Gulf, as was the timing device. Both passed with flying colors. I have the specs if you would care to examine them.
Oh, they wouldn't mean that much to me. But you know that, don't you? I don't need to remind you that Raoul is the expert on military hardware.
And what is your area of expertise, Miss Gutierrez?
Well, seeing through you, for one thing. This has been a very impressive demonstration, Helmut, but for all I can tell, your display of military firepower could just be so much hot air.
Perhaps you'd care to witness one in action. The logistics of setting up a trial firing might be a bit involved, but if that's what you require, I'm sure it can be arranged. I want you to be completely satisfied, Miss Gutierrez, as I intend to be.
Well, I'm not here to authenticate your arsenal, Helmut, and I wouldn't even presume to know how. I shall leave that to the experts of my country. But you can be assured that when the shipment reaches its final destination, it will be very thoroughly examined.
Well, in that case, our business here is completed. You will remain with the shipment. You know what to do in case anyone comes near our precious cargo. Now, shall we continue our negotiations back in my suite? Perhaps your area of expertise may lie there.
Well, what's there to figure? I'm a simple girl who loves her country.
No, you're better than this, far better. You're wasting yourself in the third world. You deserve the finer things in life. Why don't you come back for me?
What exactly do you have in mind?
I'm certain if we put our heads together, we could come up with something for you to do.
Well, I don't doubt that.
Shall we discuss it over dinner?
Well, gee, I don't know, Helmut. Is it a good idea for us to be seen together?
Perhaps not. We'll dine in my suite. That is, if it doesn't create a problem for you.
Well, I guess that would depend entirely on whether you intend to make me the main course. I'm still recovering from the last time we played footsie in your suite.
As I recall, you preferred to use your knees. I can play that way too, however you wish. It's entirely up to you. I only insist that we be straightforward with one another.
Well, you're nothing if not that.
Yes, what are you?
Hello? Is anybody there? Hans! Hans, is that you? It's Raoul. Hans, I need to talk to you. Hans! I have a message for Dieter from the president of my country. You know how angry he'll be if he doesn't get it.
Come on, you bastard. So I will see you up in my suite, huh?
All right, I just have to check in and change my clothes and... Well, I won't be long.
If you are, I am coming after you.
Wait!
Hi, Brandon.
Wayne, how are you?
I'm okay, hi. Oh, what a surprise to see you.
Hans? You know something, pal? You're every bit as stupid as you are ugly. You left me alone in here with some matches. You don't get over here and talk to me. I'm gonna torch this place and blow you and these missiles to Kingdom Come. You hear me? All right, Hans, I give you a chance.